You got to go to
Well,
one of those, chain joints, basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they remind me like, Mike, we closed on Mondays too for a reason.
Facts. Yeah, but I respect entrepreneurs. It started with a sauce and it has continued to grow. Like, who knows what it will continue to grow into, but I think you've got a solid brand in the community. And I like that you intentionally chose East Durham. Like, you could see it, but like, even as things were changing, you were like, no, this area deserves it too. You've doubled down, not just the retail area, but then said, I want the restaurant over here too, even though get robbed and whatnot. You said, give me the restaurant too. So it's like, I respect that commitment to like bringing something to that part of town that otherwise, if you weren't there, it doesn't exist, man. So I think that's super fire.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, we try to do as much as we can to like circulate dollars in East Durham, right? So like I said, my wood source is from a business that's in East Durham. Probably 85% of our employees live within 5 miles of the restaurant, so they're in East Durham. Like our best selling drinks, which are sweet teas, lemonades, and fruit
Fruit
punches, come
punch.
from Tony Cates, who is right there at the corner of Driver and Andrew selling hot dogs. He also makes his own teas and lemonades that we sell. So we try as much as possible to keep our dollars circulating in East Durham because that's our community and we want to bring people there. That's why we partner with festivals in East Durham. Like we want to bring people to East Durham. And keep our dollars circulating there because the more dollars we circulate in our community, the better it is for everybody. And so that's all we try to do with our restaurant, right? We want to build a community. We want to build a community in East Durham. We want to make people who aren't in East Durham to come to East Durham and build a community with those who are in East Durham.
Facts. And you actually are like, because another place that I had saw you randomly, because I do follow Saltbox, Chef Ricky out there. I've been following, and y'all had the Durham Nick joint last summer? Y'all had the little picnic boxes. Well, I mean, not say picnic, but y'all
Yeah,
had the little boxes with the food. It was like, I think Nzinga's, the chef from Nzinga's was in it too, but it was you, Chef Ricky, Zinga. Like, you're not just like in Durham, like you're actually collaborating. Like, can you just talk a little bit about just that reality of having your own thing in Durham, but also being able to collaborate with other folks in Durham who do similar things?
yeah. It's important for us to collaborate, right? The more we work together, the more money we can all make, right? Like people get caught up in the competition of stuff, and yeah, like we're competitors because we want people to come eat at our different places. But at the same time, if we work together, like it benefits all of us. And so, Chef Ricky is a friend and a mentor to me. He's given me some of the best advice from anybody when it comes to opening a restaurant. And so, it's always great to be able to like partner with him to do things and partner with other places, right? We've got a lot of partnership things that work with other places coming up that we'll be announcing soon. And so I think this is part of it, right? Is doing things to like grow your business, but also like creating these partnerships because if small businesses don't stick together, then like, you know, nobody else is going to stick together for us, right? So like we got to stick together to support each other and lift each other up. And I think that's just the best way to do it. And that's another reason why I love East Durham because East Durham, I think at this moment has the highest concentration of Black-owned businesses of any other place in Durham, and we all like lift each other up and support each other. Like we have like a really tight knit business community over there, not just the Black-owned businesses either. Like the majority of the business over there, we have like a tight knit community where we support and lift each other. And I think that is part of why we do these kind of partnerships with other places, right? It's because we just want to build together.
Word. Look, I got an idea for a sauce. Look, I don't know if it's gonna be a G Mike D's collaboration, but if you don't got it, I'm not gonna say it live here. I'm gonna wait till we in the recording and I'm gonna pitch it to you. But I got an idea for a sauce. Like if we could collaborate, I think it'd be super fire. But aside from that, any just not last words, but any takeaways that you hope people listening to this episode, whether they're watching, listening, is there anything that you hope that the viewers or listeners are able to take away after hearing from you today?
Yeah, I think the thing I want folks to take away from is like one, support local businesses, right? So like small local businesses are sort of the backbones of our community, so support them. And also for folks to just understand that like there's a lot of things that small business owners and entrepreneurs go through that you don't see, because people don't put all that stuff on social media, right? People put the good stuff out, but you don't see all the struggles that people are going through. So just keep that in mind when you're dining out at these places. Keep that in mind when you're interacting with the staff at these places, that there's a lot that happens behind the scenes that you don't know that sort of impacts everything that you experience when you go into a place. And I want folks to keep that in mind.
Word up. Man, if you in Durham, make sure they open on Sundays. The only day you won't be able to catch them is on Mondays. But if you in Durham, make sure y'all go holler at Mike D. He's got a great menu. I don't know what these motherfuckers talking about, man. They got brisket, they got chicken, they got ribs, they got sides, they got the local drinks. And look, my personal favorite is the ribs with that sauce. I'm telling you, you can squeeze as much sauce as many takeaways until he takes it away. I'm telling you, take advantage of the takeaway containers while you can. I already know people is taking advantage of the fact that you can just put as much sauce in those things as possible. Am I lying or not? You're
not lying. People walking away with like stacks of containers. Sometimes people be like, "Can I get an extra side container?" And they will fill up a whole side container with sauce.
Yo, the sauce is delicious, man. Make sure y'all check out Mike D. Shout out to you, man, for not just having the business, having it in the heart of East Durham, but man, shout out to you for doing this podcast. This is the G podcast, where we focus on family, friends, finances, freedom, and our future, and everything else. This is the G pod. Shout out Mike D. Man, make sure y'all go get some of them ribs and that brisket. Them bad reviews, shut the up and go home. Nobody want to hear that.
But it sounds like you made it just fine. I'm not taking no talk back. You see me blink yet?